Well, it really is an intimate connection, and that is something we say all the time, and we should say it all the time because it happens to be true. Faculty have one-on-one relationships with students. They get to know those students, and they are intimately involved with the success of that student. They want each of those kids that they come in contact with to succeed. I went to larger institutions. Notre Dame is usually regarded as a much larger. It is much larger than Hiram, but it's not a big place. But I didn't have the same level, even at Notre Dame, of intimacy with faculty. I remember my advisor told me that I shouldn't think about trying to go to law school, that I should go home to East Liverpool and sell insurance and run for Congress, because he didn't think I could ever get into law school. Kathy was wonderful, and we are all saddened by her death and the tragedy of that death. She had only served as dean for about a year before that tumor manifested itself, and the second part of Kathy's tenure really was impacted greatly by her physical disability. Notwithstanding that, she was a terrific dean in that short period of time that she was with us. She had the confidence of the faculty. She helped us move towards our re-accreditation, which is coming up very fast in 2010. She really was establishing herself and focusing on those centers of excellence, which really is a faculty-driven project. Beyond her tenure as dean, though, she was a great addition to this faculty in the education department. She knew something that very few people know, and that is the ins and outs of the state of Ohio's requirements for teachers. She really had that down and made our department extremely successful in getting its ongoing reaccreditation. And she was one of those typical Hiram faculty who students loved, and she had that intimate relationship. So while she was really a good professor, she became a very good dean. She also never strayed at all from her roots as a teacher and as an advisor and counselor to our students. We're in a search. We've decided to do a national search to focus on that, and we're very fortunate that Sandy Madar has agreed to serve as the interim dean until the search is completed. In fact, I've bludgeoned Sandy into agreeing to stay until June of '09 if necessary. We've got a search committee that Colin Anderson from our philosophy faculty is heading up, a good group of people on that committee. It consists of faculty, staff, one member of our board of trustees, a couple of alums, and a couple of students. And they are engaged in the process of putting together the advertisement and the position description. We've also engaged a search consultant to help us with this. When we searched for a dean last time, when Kathy was appointed, we didn't use an outside search consultant, but we decided to do that this year. I'm afraid that maybe people wouldn't know that the reason we're so soon again in the cycle of needing a dean is because of Kathy's death. So I think we may have to beat the bushes a little bit and make sure that we educate the universe of potential applicants. The good news is we had a lot of applicants when we did this 2 years ago, and I suspect that we'll have even more this time. So I fully expect the competition will be good, and I think we're in a buyer's market. So I'm feeling pretty good about our ability to find a person who can at least very substantially fill Kathy's shoes.